What you're about to hear actually happened. It was caught on tape. It was investigated by the FBI. And nearly 40 years later, nobody has ever been caught. This is the After Dark File.
There are files that governments seal. Cases that investigators close without answers. Stories that families carry alone for decades. This is one of them.
Chicago, November 22nd, 1987, Sunday night. Millions of people are sitting in their living rooms watching TV, totally relaxed, totally trusting. And then,
The signal breaks.
the signal just breaks. And what replaces it is one of the most unsettling things ever broadcast on live American television.
And nobody knows who did it.
Nobody. To this day.
Nearly 40 years of silence.
Okay, so let me set the scene. It's just after 9 at night. WGN-TV is running its sports highlights. Anchor Dan Roan is mid-sentence. Completely normal broadcast. And then,
Gone.
gone. The signal just vanishes. And what comes through instead is
A figure, wearing a rubber Max Headroom mask. That grinning, pixelated, synthetic TV personality from the mid-'80s. Swaying. In front of a revolving, corrugated metal background.
no audio, no explanation, just this masked figure, rocking back and forth, grinning.
Grinning at everyone watching.
And here's the thing. Max Headroom was a character literally built around the idea of a fake, corporate, television manufactured personality. So whoever chose that mask,
Knew exactly what they were saying.
exactly. This wasn't random. The engineers at WGN scrambled, switched to a backup frequency. The whole intrusion lasted around 25 seconds.
25 seconds to break federal law and confuse an entire city.
And most people watching probably just thought, weird technical glitch. Changed the channel, went back to their Sunday night. They had no idea what was coming.
They had no idea it was about to happen again.
2 hours later, different station. WTTW, the PBS affiliate, is airing an episode of Doctor Who. Normal Sunday night programming.
And then the signal goes again.
Same setup. But this time
The audio works.
we can actually hear it.
The voice is processed, distorted, pitch modulated. It's rambling, laughing. It hums a Pepsi jingle.
A Pepsi jingle on a hijacked television signal at 11 p.m. on a Sunday. I cannot stress how bizarre this is.
Whoever this is, they have a very specific sense of humor.
It makes a reference to WGN sportscaster Chuck Swirsky, which means
They knew the market. They knew the stations. They weren't outsiders.
these were Chicago people, local people, people who knew exactly what they were doing. And then, okay, this is the part where it gets genuinely weird.
And then an off-camera hand reaches in. The hand pulls down the figure's pants and spanks it with a fly swatter.
On live television, on a PBS Doctor Who broadcast at 11 o'clock at night. I've watched this footage many times, and I still don't fully understand what I'm looking at.
And then it was over.
Doctor Who just resumed, like nothing happened. The whole Second Intrusion lasted 90 seconds.
90 seconds to commit a federal crime and vanish completely.
Okay, so FBI, FCC, both open investigations immediately. Because this isn't just weird, illegal signal intrusion is a serious federal crime.
Whoever did this used a portable uplink powerful enough to override 2 separate broadcast towers in one of the largest media markets in America.
That's not something you just figure out on a Saturday afternoon. That requires real technical knowledge, real equipment, real planning.
Real commitment.
Engineering experts analyzed the footage, studied the audio, tried to trace the origin point of the rogue transmitter signal.
And found
Nothing.
no arrests, no charges, no confirmed suspects.
The case went cold, and it has never, in nearly 40 years, been solved.
Nobody was ever caught.
Here's what I keep coming back to. This wasn't random vandalism. Every single detail feels considered.
The choice of Max Headroom, a character literally manufactured by television, a fake personality built by corporate media, as the mask for someone hijacking live television.
That's almost too deliberate. Like, was this a statement? Was it a joke?
Maybe both.
The references in the audio are hyper-local, Chicago-specific. They knew the sportscasters. They knew the stations. They knew exactly how long they had before someone could pull the plug.
Which means they'd done the math. They'd planned for being cut off.
Over the years, Reddit investigations, forum threads, decades of amateur sleuthing, theories have circulated. Fingers have been pointed. But nothing has ever been confirmed.
The tape exists. The signal exists. The mask exists somewhere.
Okay, so I want to say something about 1987 specifically, because this matters.
Go on.
In 1987, television was different. There was no internet, no streaming, no algorithm curating your personal feed. When that signal went out to Chicago, it went to everyone, simultaneously.
It broke into homes, into living rooms, into the background noise of Sunday night.
People trusted what came through that antenna. It was just the world. And someone reached into the world and broke it for 90 seconds.
And whoever did it is almost certainly still out there.
Older now. Maybe they've told the story at a dinner table. Maybe they mentioned it quietly to someone they trusted.
Maybe they've never said a word to anyone.
Somewhere, someone watched that footage air live because they filmed it. And they laughed.
And then they went home. For nearly 4 decades.
The signal ended.
But the question never did.
Next time you're watching something alone late at night and the signal does something weird, just remember, it happened before. And the people who did it were never found.
They're still out there.
That's the file for tonight. If this one kept you up, good. That's kind of the point. Drop a comment below telling me what you think happened. Who did this? Why? I read every single one. Like the video if you want more cases like this. Subscribe so you never miss when we open the next file. And hey, maybe you don't watch TV alone tonight. I'm Brian. This is the After Dark File. We'll see you in the dark.
Good night.